Hey everybody, this is Tree and welcome to my channel, Just Tree 411. So every Friday I do a Q&A session live stream. Right now it's Wednesday and I just had my Wednesday live stream an hour ago. And after, like towards the end of the live stream, I told the audience, mainly my women, the ladies, I told them, I said, hey, if you have a question you want me to answer for this Friday, send me an email and I will get back with you if it's something that I can help you with. Well, I got some good emails, and then I got this email, and this email was, I can tell this was not, how should I say, a right-leaning female asking me this question, and I sent her an email, and I was like, hey, listen, okay, are you politically aligned with me, or I'm trying to figure out what are you, because this is something that a traditional woman, a conservative woman would not do, especially underneath my teachings. And she admitted she wasn't. She was more of a left-leaning centrist, but she can go either way. Of course you centrists can go either way. Anyway, long story short, I told her, I said, well, I'm not here for you. I can't do this. And then she's like, well, how much can I pay? And I was like, whoa. All right, I'll answer those kind of questions when there's money involved. But no, on a serious tip, I told her that I will basically answer this. She ain't got to donate to me. But what I'm telling you is that, listen, a lot of you ladies who are left leaning, you need to go see somebody who can give you advice, because, I'm basically going to criticize her. And you'll see when I criticize her, because I'm going to let her know you're asking a right winger. You're asking a right winger to give you, my mouth stuck. You're asking a conservative, a right winger, to give you advice that is basically not in line with your thinking, not in line with your morals and your standards. But okay, I'm going to give it to you like you want it. So she's asking about, well, the story is about her boyfriend. I do believe she's been dating him for 3 years. So that's when I'm like, okay, boyfriend of 3 years. All right, so this is when I knew she wasn't right leaning. But let's just go through the. I think it will make for a great video anyway. So let's go ahead and answer it. So she says, hey Tree, I've been dating my boyfriend for the last 3 years, and our relationship has been one full of care, hard work, and 100% honesty, or at least I thought it was. Yesterday, I discovered that my boyfriend has a child with another woman. As a matter of fact, it's with his ex, and he never told me about it. My boyfriend often tells me that he has to stay a little bit longer at work, and sometimes he would say that he is going out with his friends for the weekend. I didn't think much of it because his friends would actually come over to drive him out. I can't believe you fell for this. When he would come back, I would ask him about the trips and he would tell me everything, and I believed him all the time. This has been happening for the whole 3 years we've been together, and I believed him until I saw a post on Instagram that my boyfriend was tagged in, and it was him, his ex, and their son out and about, and I was shocked and so much went through my head that I ended up crying all night thinking that he had cheated on me. But then I thought about the fact that he has a freaking son, a kid, and he never told me about it. But it's not like he wants to forget about his son. Well, I hope he doesn't. Because he is very happy around his son, and it looks like they're happy in the pictures. And when he comes home, he always seems happy, so I didn't even think about it. I'm still in shock about the fact that he has a son. I need help in terms of how do I approach him about this, and what should I do now? Wow. Okay, and FYI, son is 4 years old. So when you met, okay, first of all, he a POS. I just want to put that out there. There's so much I want to say about this. First of all, you're a girlfriend for 3 years. All right. You know what are you doing, girl? This will say I don't understand why you're asking me this question, because my philosophy, and it's always been this way for me, is when I'm being courted, basically you have to decide within the year, okay, that actually maybe a little less than that. I don't know. It just depends. That I am wife material. If that's not, yeah, if there's not, then you got to go, and I got to go. Okay. So men usually know within 6 months. So, I'll give it a year, but it's never really taken that long. So I'm not going to be somebody's girlfriend for 3 years. So that's my first critique. Like, why are you the girlfriend and not the wife? And well, we know why now. So that's on you right there. So that's what you have allowed to happen in your existence. Now, in reference to him, he's a POS, and let me tell you why. Not because, well, one of the many reasons is he held this from you, but the fact is that when he met you, he never let you know that he had a son. Then again, I don't even know if you asked him. So I didn't even think about it. I should have emailed you and asked. Did you ask him when you two guys were dating, if he had a son? A lot of times, women will make a lot of assumptions, and you can't do that. I have a video coming up in about 2 weeks. The video is called "The Questions You Should Ask in the Beginning of a Relationship." But I would have to say the kids part should be the questions you ask on the first date. A lot of times women will get with the person and they just start yapping, just talking about themselves, without actually getting any information about the guy to see if you two are compatible. So my thing is, are you married? Because first of all, before I agree on a date, are you married? And if he says he's separated, nope, because you have to have those legal papers. All right, if you say you're divorced, cool. All right, then you ask any kids. More than likely they'll have kids. And then the next question is, where do the kids live? Do they live with you? Or do they live with the mama? Do you have joint custody? This, that, and the other. So that should have been out of the way, if not pre-date or even during the date. But it sounds like you never asked him, because I don't see it in your email where you said he lied to me by saying he did not have a child. See, you said he never told you because you never asked. And you have to understand that men are going to volunteer, well, these type of men are going to only volunteer questions. So that's goof number 2 on you, okay? Being a girlfriend for 3 years, and 2, never asking him if he had a kid before you two started to be committed together, because you're committed to him, but he's not committed to you. So I guess you're saying, what should you do? Well, you do also understand that he's doing the horizontal mambo with his baby mama. Because let me tell you why. He's going over her place to spend the night over the weekend. Now, I bet you she knows about you and you didn't know about her. And I bet you she's tired for the last, 4 years of being the side piece to the mom. She's the mom of his son, and she's still the side piece. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? She tagged him to actually get you to see the tag. I'm not an Instagram person, by the way. I'm assuming it works like Facebook. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, how would you know unless you did a search on his tags, you found a picture of him or something like that. I'm not sure, but you found it. And she wanted you to find it because she wanted you to let you know, hey, saying when your man leaves for the weekend, he's with me, he's with this. So he's playing both of you, except that she knows about you and you don't know about her. And of course, he's happy with his son, but he doesn't sound like a good person because he's keeping that a secret. The child is 4 years old. 4 years old. And you don't know anything about him. When I say him, I'm talking about his child. And how long did you think this was going to last? To me, your relationship was built on a bunch of lies, but it's your fault because you never asked the questions. You never said, hey, when was your last relationship? Do you still keep in touch with her? Do you have any kids? See, if you ask those questions and he said, I never had any kids and I was with a woman, but we're no longer together, and I refuse to see her again. Okay, those are lies. But you never asked that question, so you therefore assume that. Also, going out, wait a minute, what did you say? You said something about he goes out with his friends. He said he would be going out with his friends for the weekend. That never gave you any type of red flags that every weekend he's going out with his friends? So he would go and see his son on the weekends and he would because let me tell you something, his friends are going to look out for him. Of course they are. So what, they show up. But you never thought it was crazy that him and his friends go out every weekend? You and him don't do anything on the weekends, but he's out every weekend. Oh, he picked the right one to do this with. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, and I'm excuse me for being harsh, I don't care, but the thing about it is, I'm telling you the truth. You brought this on yourself. You're not suspicious. You're very trusting. Every weekend he goes out with his friends. That sounds crazy to me. Like, I'm going to let my man go out with his friends every weekend, let alone the fact that you never found out where they went or see if he took any pictures or to see if his friends and him are in any pictures of Instagram while they're away on the weekend. You're so naive that he picked the right person to live this double life with. And so this is now, and like I said, if it wasn't for the baby mama, you would have never found out that he has, one, a son that's 4 years old. Two, he's been hooking up with her on the weekends because come on now. You don't think they ain't doing the bounce chicka wow wow? Girl, yeah, they are. So what do? This is going to sound crazy, but you're going to stay with him because I don't see you leaving. The fact that you have to... See, here's the deal. I know women like you. You're going to be angry. He's going to tell you some sweet lies like, I didn't think you will accept my son. And, it was really hard. And I don't do anything with the mother. I just sleep on the couch. I just want to spend some time with my son. But I didn't want you to judge me for a mistake I made and then hold it against me and blah, 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 blah. And you can be like, oh, honey bunny, I am so sorry. Why you just didn't tell me? I would be happy to be there for you and your son. You think their baby mama's going to be down with that? See, you're naive, you're gullible, and you're a doormat because it shouldn't be. First of all, the fact that your relationship was built on a lie by omission should give you signs that this is not the man for you. But see, I never tell women like you to leave your man because you won't. There's a lot of insecurity there. There's a lot of low self-esteem. You attracted this man that has no respect for you because you don't have any respect for yourself. And the fact is that there's a lot of questions you probably never asked, and you guys live together already, and you've been his girlfriend for 3 years. It sounds like he would have kept this longer, like 5, 10, 15 years before you found out. Okay, if he didn't find somebody else to hook up with that would not basically interfere with him and his child. So yeah, that's my thing is that I mean, to me, I don't feel, and if I'm wrong, I would like evidence that I'm wrong. You know, I don't think you're going to leave him. So the only thing I'm going to suggest you do is talk to him, and you need to write out all these questions that you need to ask him in the future when you do have this talk. But we both know, girl, you're not going to leave him. We both know that. For whatever reason, the fact that you have to ask somebody, you know, me like whether you should stay or not. I mean, we know you're going to stay. You know, this is not even. I wouldn't even take the time to write this out. As soon as I found out he was living with, he was staying with another girl on the weekend, he would have been out. Now, sure, maybe you two are living together and both your names on a lease. Then he will have to sleep on the couch, okay? Or he has to be out of the bedroom or something like that. There has to be some kind of arrangement. But there's also had to be arrangement for you two to split because he has no respect for you. Now you probably believe otherwise when he actually tell you the stories that he know you're going to fall for. But in the end, you know, saying he lied to you by omission, and he lied to you directly by telling you he's going out with his friends on the weekend when he was actually going to be with his son and his baby mama. So that was a direct lie. So he told you a direct, blatant lie on every weekend, and he told you a lie by omission by never letting you know he has a son. And also, what if you got pregnant? Then you are baby maker number two. You got your baby mama number two. And then now this man can, I don't even know what the financial situation is, but babies cost a lot of money. So he's going to have to pay for that child as well as yours. I mean, I don't know what you plan for in the future, but this is not the one. If you have a little common sense, and I'm going to end this, if you have a little common sense and a little self-esteem, you will realize that this is just a disaster. He doesn't take you seriously. He doesn't have any respect for you. Like I said, you probably don't have respect for yourself, and therefore took advantage of of you being gullible and naive and very easygoing to not find anything suspicious about him going with his friends every weekend. With no evidence. You don't see any pictures on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or nothing. You don't see any information, any evidence that he's out with his friends doing what. So that's on you. But anyway, yeah, it's I would say leave, but I know you're not. Once he talks to you, and you guys are going to try to figure out how to be a family together. If you have any questions or any follow-up questions with what I suggested, let me know. And yeah, good luck with that. But like I said, I'm a right-leaning person. The whole girlfriend for 3 years is just ridiculous. I can't relate to that. So I wish you luck and success with whatever you want to do with this situation. But that's my opinion. Okay. This is Tree from Just Tree 411. Thank you for listening, and I will see you all next time. Later, taters.